Incremental greetings. Today I want to share with you how the point-and-click test is achieved in SuperMemo. And I will use the example from Advanced Test with SuperMemo collection. Let's go straight to that. So here I have the point-and-click test. The user is supposed to click the image corresponding with the answer. So if you notice, there's only one single picture. And I have to click on a place, on one specific point of the picture to get the answer right. So instead of drag and drop a label, I just click. In this case will be a cone, it will be here. Now the question, how you can achieve that? Let's go into that. You only have one text, that's actually the question, the image, and the script. Where is the script? Nowhere to be seen. Well, you can actually use the Control T. Control T again, you're cycling with the components, and here it is. So for my own convenience, I will display it at all times. And let's see the script. So this script is shorter. It just hit test, wait great as before, and go to and the number of the component. In this case, the first was the question, I think. Let me remember that. Yes, it's just a text. Gotcha. So then the question is, how do you get those values? Every value is one form, one geometric form, right? Well, there's one way to achieve this. Right-click the image, go to Image, and Edit Hit Area. This only works with bitmap pictures. As you can see, if I hover, you will see this picture is bitmap for the extension BMP. If it happens that you pasted a picture that it's PNG, JPEG, you just right-click, Image, and convert just above the edit hit area and convert it to BMP. One of the downside is this format is not compressed, so the file size will exponentially increase. So let's go straight to the point. Edit hit area. And I have this window with the picture. First, I have to select the editing mode. In this case is point and click. And I don't know why here it is called hit test, but it's the same. Point and click is hit test. The other one is drag and match. It's the other one, when I have to drag and drop the text components. Here it just click. I will generate coordinates here, but that's not the end. I will have to copy those, go to the script and paste it on the script. So it's rather manual. So let's say now that I want to do this sphere. First, I will select the type. In this case, it is hit test already. I will change the color of the highlight to red. This only works here. Nothing will be red on the card. It's just for my own convenience now. And then I just need to click. So I click here, look the coordinate, and here. This is weird. This is not acting like the other test, the drag and match test. This was getting on a square, not this case. So I have to select the corners. On top of that, I'm not limited to just 4. I have to do up to 5. So if I click again, now I have a triangle, and again, and now I have some sort of a square. So everything, all clicks that are inside this area will be correct. Same as multiple choice question, will be the correct answer. And if I click somewhere else inside the component but outside this area, will be incorrect. Now I will just click here, copy the coordinates, script, and let's see what I got here. I noticed that the author of this collection actually used 5 points to select the area. So it's nothing similar with mine. Okay, let me cancel that. It will be nice if copying this, I could get the visualization of the area. That's one limitation. I was expecting that, but what I guess is that the author did something like that. Yeah, you get the idea, right? So I have up to 5 points. So now this will be a lot similar than the original, I hope. One relevant observation I did just now is that here, the order is actually not relevant, because it's just an area, so the order is commutative. So in other words, it doesn't matter if I start with this point and I go clockwise, or let me clear this, or if I start here and I go anti-clockwise, I will end with the same area. Now I have margin of error because I'm doing this quickly with the mouse, but you get the idea that the area will be the same, regardless of the order and sequence I did, if the 5 points end up to be the same. So if this, instead of here, it's here, it's the same area, regardless. Good to know that. In the drag and match test, that's actually not true. And that's it. And I would do the same for every shape. So you could see that this is cumbersome to do. It's time consuming because all of the time I will spend for that will be for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Now the second question that I have to myself is, perhaps what about image occlusion? Right?